spectacle, mystery, disappearance. These are the final tools of those who rule silently. The most dangerous power doesn't shout, it mesmerizes, it creates confusion, illusion, obsession, and then vanishes before you even understand what happened. Over the last 3 episodes, we've covered the structure, tactics, and self-mastery that power requires. We've studied the battlefield, reputation, timing, leverage, reinvention. But now, in this final chapter, we enter the upper levels of control, where power is executed with elegance, unpredictability, and complete formlessness. Based on Robert Greene's legendary The 48 Laws of Power, this is episode 4, the final 12 laws. Welcome to the Sovereign Doctrine, the stronghold of men who forge their own destiny. Let's begin. Law 37, create compelling spectacles. People are visual. They don't remember logic. They remember emotion, movement, color, impact. That's why power must be seen. Think of monarchs in golden robes, generals in ceremony, corporate CEOs launching products on stages like pop stars. Create visual drama around your ideas. Light the fire before you say a word. Spectacle gives your message weight before it's even delivered. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Don't mistake rebellion for power. True strategy requires camouflage. Think independently, yes, but act with social fluency. Blend in when needed. Follow etiquette. Dress to disarm. Because being right doesn't matter if you're ignored, rejected, or hated. Influence starts with familiarity. Then you reshape the frame. Law 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Emotions make people weak. Your job isn't to stay calm. It's to control who stays calm. Stir things up. Offend lightly. Mislead subtly. Create anxiety in the room, while remaining composed yourself. It's not about chaos for chaos' sake. It's about pulling people out of their center, so you can reposition yourself at the middle of gravity. Law 40. Despise the free lunch. What's free is often worthless. When people give you something for free, they're usually buying something else. Influence, obligation, dependence. Greene warns, use money to ensure that you are never beholden to anyone. Pay your way. Be generous when strategic, but never cheap. Free things come with invisible chains. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Inherit a throne, and you'll be compared forever. Instead, carve your own path. Build your own name. If you follow a great man, don't preserve his legacy. Surpass it, redefine it, destroy it if you must. The shadow of another legacy will choke your own. Blaze something they've never seen, and they'll remember you for it. Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. If there's dysfunction in a group, it usually leads back to one person. The agitator, the whisperer, the emotional ringleader. Do not waste time managing the crowd. Remove the source. Eliminate the influence, and the chaos vanishes. Power isn't always about mass control. Sometimes it's about a single surgical strike. Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Coercion builds short-term control, but hearts and minds create devotion. If you want people to obey without force, make them feel heard, seen, valued. Use empathy as a strategy, not weakness. Greene calls this emotional leverage, and it works. Influence is strongest when people believe they chose it. Law 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Mirror your enemy's energy, match their tone, reflect their insults with precision, and nothing more. This creates discomfort. Why? Because people hate seeing themselves too clearly. You rob them of leverage, and you deny them the emotional satisfaction of dominating you. A perfect mirror gives nothing except truth. Law 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. People resist revolution even when they say they want it. Their habits, beliefs, routines, they cling to them. So when you introduce change, do it like a whisper, not a thunderclap. Keep symbols, language, and customs familiar, even as you rewire the system beneath them. Move fast internally, but slow on the surface. Law 46. Never appear too perfect. Flawless men are hated. They inspire envy, not admiration. So show a controlled flaw, a scar, a mistake. Self-deprecate strategically. When you reveal a human trait, people relax and they lower their knives. Greene teaches, by displaying minor faults, you deflect envy and appear more relatable. Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aim for. In victory, learn when to stop. Ambition blinds. You win, and you want more. But that's how empires collapse. Stop at the peak. Pull back at the height of applause. Know the difference between expansion and overreach. Napoleon did not. Alexander did not. Learn from their fall. Greatness ends not in failure, but in greed. Law 48, assume formlessness, the final law, and well, the most subtle. Be adaptable. For those who cannot be predicted cannot be controlled. Don't attach your identity to a single plan, group, or image. Change constantly, like water. Flow into new shapes. Power belongs to the man who moves unseen, unfixed, ungraspable. Formlessness is not weakness, it's untouchable strength. And that's it. 48 laws, 4 episodes. From building your name to mastering timing, from cultivating mystery to destroying threats, you now hold the entire strategy manual of power. You won't use every law, some may even contradict each other, that's the point. Power is not one formula, it's fluid, evolving, contextual. It's not just about rising above others, it's about rising above your former self, every time. So revisit these laws, memorize them, twist them, break them when needed, and bend the rest to your advantage. This was the 48 Laws of Power explained and applied, presented by the Sovereign Doctrine, the stronghold of men who choose strategy over emotion, and design over drift. This is not the end, only the beginning. Subscribe, rewatch, apply. Because power isn't inherited, it's built, and you just started building.